Hi everyone, welcome back to Around the World in 50 Days. If you remember from Pakistan Part 1, where we left off, Talha was about to tell us about the travel restrictions between India and Pakistan due to political conflicts. And so we start back exactly where we are left off. Welcome back.
Between India and Pakistan, there's travel restrictions, so we cannot go there. They cannot come here.
Oh, really?
But in some, yeah, but in some cases they can. For
So,
example,
would it, like, if I'm planning a trip and I go to India first, would I have problems if I want to take a
no,
flight
no,
from,
no, no,
say,
no, no.
Mumbai?
You won't have any problem. But Pakistani and Indian would have problem. Like
Okay,
you can
okay,
just, yeah,
okay. So the
yeah.
airlines still fly between the countries. It's
No,
like passport
in
holder.
between Pakistan, so you have to take a connecting flight, which is like mostly from Dubai.
Okay. So if I'm in
So it will be
India,
like,
that flight will more than likely go to Dubai first
but
and then.
but you can come on foot. Yes, I will tell you how.
You're very funny, Tala.
So no, no, I'm telling you how. So it's Chandigarh, which is in border. There's a city called Chandigarh, I think. I'm not sure.
Right.
And Lahore, they both are connected.
Okay.
So through Wagah border, you can cross the road. And I'm not joking.
Walk. But like how long would this walk be?
10 minutes, like you just need to jump that line.
Oh, okay. So I guess it's kind of like Zimbabwe and Zambia, kind of like,
I'll send you the video of it so you can have an idea.
I love that. So you could walk across, and once you are a foreign passport holder, you won't have any problems crossing the border.
Yeah. So there was a guy, Pakistani guy, who had a German passport, and he travels on bike.
Right.
And he was in India, and he got all the love, and he came through that border area back to Pakistan.
That sounds like something I'd like to do, especially that it's safe.
Yeah, and I'll show you some border ceremony, which every day they have a ceremony in border between Pakistan and India,
Right.
where they'll raise the flag and take the flag down, and it's like, what should I say, most patriotic thing, or it's like very energetic, I think.
Right.
Yeah,
What's ever had a question for you? What is your
yeah.
favorite thing about your country?
Everything about my country, people.
People. What about them?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you know, Pakistan gives most charity in the world, though we have very weird financial system and financial, like we take loans from IMF, but we give most charity. And even in Pakistan, if you see the hotels and you see at night, so anyone who is below poverty and who cannot eat are sitting down the hotel room and they give free food to them.
Right. I love that.
Yeah. So we do have pro and cons, but there's people, there's sense of being home.
Right.
Yeah.
And is there like any part of like I know you mentioned Karachi, Islamabad, Lahore. Is there anywhere else that is not really like, let's say, popular, or would come up in the top
Less popular. I
stitches?
mean, Peshawar is less. I mean, Peshawar is not less popular, but people have a very different perception because it is near the border to Afghanistan.
Right.
But Peshawar has history, like good history. Then there's Quetta, it's in Balochistan, and there's new city and port is under development with China called Gwadar Port. Gwadar Port is world largest seaport in the world, like world deepest seaport, naturally built.
Right.
So they are working on it for the Silk Route, which is known as CPEC, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. And there's a lot like Multan is like a city of saints. and there's Hyderabad. There's a lot of cities.
Sounds beautiful. Do you have a
Yeah,
favorite?
favorite city?
Yeah,
Yeah, the city I live in.
Karachi.
So
Bias.
Karachi has like, since it's a metropolitan city, so it has all the flavors of Pakistan.
Got it.
So yeah, but I was born in Nowshera. So Nowshera is a city. It's near to Peshawar and between Pakistan and Afghanistan. So I was born there. It's a mountainous range.
Yeah. So, something else I love to do in a new country? I love to learn at least, some of the languages. I mean, that's what travelers, expats love to do, right? Learn
Okay.
how to say hello in 15 languages.
Okay.
How would I say
So
hello in Urdu?
what do you want to say?
Hello in Urdu.
Okay. So it's similar in Arabic. We say Assalamu alaikum.
Yes. I've never.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Yeah.
Yes.
Assalamu
Which means peace on you.
Yes. You would think
Yeah.
coming from a country that has a sizable Muslim population, I would have that by now. But I still always have. I never want to mispronounce it because it's not something I say every day. I do know what it means, but I always still like stop and pause before I say it.
So yeah, that's
So
how we say Assalamu alaikum.
Urdu is similar to Arabic in some ways.
In Israel script wise, yes,
Okay.
it's but when we speak, it's more like Hindi.
Right. So it's
Yeah,
safe to say it's a mix between Arabic and Hindi.
it's a mix of Persian, Arabic, Sanskrit.
Sanskrit, yes.
Yeah,
Sanskrit is one of the oldest languages in the world, not so, if not the oldest.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Oh, I feel so. I'm gonna Google it
Uh,
sometime.
yeah. So
Let's see.
yeah.
So when was the last time you were a tourist in your own country?
I'm traveling my city all the time.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty huge city. So sometimes it takes like 2 hours to reach from one point to other point.
You have your own
But
podcast, not so, Talha?
yes,
What is it
so,
about?
so it's about fun story and experiences.
Right.
So I just ask people to come and tell their life stories, what they do, how they do, what's their dream, what's their failure, success, what's their traveling stories, anything they want to share.
Right.
And yeah, that's what I do.
So is it like similar to like, Humans of New York?
I haven't seen their podcast, but I have seen
No,
their
they don't they
posts.
don't have a podcast. They're more like
Yeah,
format, social
yeah.
posts kind of thing. But I was like, so your
Yeah,
podcast is like the podcast
so yeah,
version
they,
of that.
yeah, so they have like one story, but in my podcast, I try to like, for example, if I have a guest, I would go talk about how their childhood was, how was their relationship with families and
Okay,
uh, parents, and how was their high school experiences, what they wanted to be back then, what are they now,
right.
what happened. So yeah.
So what was your high school experience in Pakistan?
So from I was like a crybaby in school.
In high school?
Not in high school, like I'm telling you, till class six.
Wait, I do have a question as we're talking about high school
Yeah,
because you were also colonized by the British. Do you
yeah.
also have like primary school and secondary school, or do you call it?
So we have different education systems.
Okay,
So most popular the journal is in like private school or government school, which has primary, secondary, college, university, and fourth. And then do we have a British system, which is like O level, A level examination from British board.
right. So the
I did metric, so
right.
I did my primary and secondary thing.
So the private are more like what, German or American? schools?
No, no, it's like local people here. We do
Okay.
have like an international school as well.
Okay.
There's inter school, and I think USA has it. It's US American school,
Right.
and then we have a lot of private schools.
Right.
Yeah.
Are there any customs that like a tourist should know when they come into Pakistan? Like that you
Uh,
grew up with, but like somebody from the outside may not know it may offend.
okay. It's not custom like you will be treated as a celebrity in Pakistan if you're coming from outside.
Okay.
So they would like to have a picture with you. They will offer food, tea, gifts. So I don't know if you know Drew Binsky. He's a YouTuber.
No, I don't know that one.
So Drew Binsky. By the way, Nas' girlfriend was in Pakistan as well. Aline, dear Aline, she was in Pakistan. You can
Yeah.
watch her
I know
video as well.
I followed Dalen. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're together, but yeah. Uh, she said that Pakistan northern side is more beautiful than Sweden or Switzerland, and is bigger than Switzerland.
Yeah.
So you
Like when
would
you
see a
were
lot of
talking
like
about mountains, that's what I was picturing. I'm like, here sounds like a less
so
known.
another fun fact, like out of world top 15 mountains, eight are in Pakistan.
Really?
Yeah, including K2, the mountain
Yeah.
killer.
But I know K2, but I didn't know like there were like seven other popular
So
ones.
there's like three regions are connecting Himalaya, Himalayan range,
Right.
Karakoram range, and there's another range I forgot the name. There are three or four ranges are connecting in Pakistan.
You're gonna make me switch up my travel plans for next year though. Like
I will share some travel vlogs from foreigners so you would be like, hey, Pakistan is priority.
that's how I'm feeling just talking to you. It sounds like my kind of place.
Yeah, you would love it, especially in cities.
Yeah. No, no,
Yeah.
the mountains. Like I love mountains as well. As much as I love water, so like rivers
Mm.
and but I mean even
You
rivers
will
in the mountain.
you will you will see everything since we have Indus River, which is like oldest river in world, I think. I'm not sure. Indus civilization is the oldest civilization in the world, which is in Pakistan. So yeah,
As you're talking about water, is water like drinkable, potable in Pakistan, or would you say for foreigners bottled water?
I mean we have a like filtered water.
Okay.
Like we do get mineral water from outside, but
Okay.
in some cities you can get like natural water from tap. But mostly people drink from mineral water.
Right. Like that's how
Yeah,
it was like when I was in Morocco. Like there were some cities where like you get filtered water, and then like in
yeah.
other cities they recommended, well,
I would recommend
get
any
bottled.
foreigners who is coming to Pakistan have mineral water.
Yeah. It keeps
Yeah,
you hydrated. Like it keeps you well hydrated.
yeah. I'm sure it will keep you okay from bacteria.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a must. Well, Talha, thank you so much. This was
Thank you for
a
having me.
lovely conversation. I enjoyed this conversation.
Yeah, and I hope we could have another conversation,
Yes.
and we could have what should we do? West Indies and culture similarity between West Indies and
Oh, for
Pakistan.
sure. Oh, for sure. And definitely when I make it to Pakistan, you are the first person that's gonna know.
100%.
And I love being like told about a country guided and a country by a local.
I'll have you. Don't worry.
So just for my listeners, just to let y'all know I always give you all the scoop. So and we always recommend you book your travel months in advance. So right now, for the month of May, you could get flights from London for as cheap as 525 US return, from Hong Kong, 795 US return, JFK, New York, 874 return, and from LA, 989 US return. And for my miles people, you'll know I'm a One World Alliance person. 80,000 from the US return and 40,000 miles if you're going from London return. So some really good prices for these lengthy, distance.
This price goes up and down because of the
Of
travel.
course, of course, of
Yeah,
course. But generally, if we're in January and that's May. So if you book now or let's say by next month, it
yeah,
generally be around this
yeah.
time. And hey, skyscanner.com is definitely where I go to get a good grasp on, if prices are increasing or decreasing and the best days when it will have the deals. That's where I got this information from, skyscanner.com.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Thank you for having me.
It was a pleasure. Next week, we head to Puerto Rico.